5-man. Now we have the Division 4 Xball. CP Raiders with DMG.
Yep, so there you have our DMG Gold, excuse us, and the Raiders. So both teams now making a move up to the W, to the wall. One player coming off for DMG. Raiders look like they have all 5 bodies alive. DMG, I believe, are out of Sacramento. And then CP Raiders out of Camp Pendleton, Southern California, Newport Oceanside area, being led by Sean Walker.
They lose their snake player, but they fill the snake straight away, and they also have the center 50.
Yeah, so good move to fill that snake. Good move now too by the Raiders, or excuse me, the DMG player to go through and clear out the wall. Although DMG making those moves up the field, they have been losing bodies, only 2 bodies alive, while CP Raiders have 4.
On your screens right now, both in Snake 2, so Battle of the Snake this side of the field.
Yeah, and you can see the Snake 2 player for CP Raiders shooting cross field, calling his kill on the tower player for DMG. Yeah, and he goes ahead and he polishes off the last player for DMG. Looks like he might have got eliminated himself as he's just kind of strutting back. Yep, now he's got his hand in his head. He's eliminated. So 3 bodies left alive for CP Raiders to take this first point. We did bring you 3 games in a row, as Shelly had said, with the D5 M500 finals, the D4 5-man finals, and the D3 5-man finals. But now this is just going to be 1 match.
Race to 4.
Yeah, race to 4. You got a 12-minute game, so we're going to have this match straight for you. Just the CP Raiders, based out of Southern California, versus DMG Gold, who's based out of, I believe, Northern California, Dave Bain's home field. So a little West Coast battle over here on the somewhat West Coast Las Vegas Open.
So let's check out this replay from the snake run here from the Raiders.
Yeah, so yeah, the Raiders player who just eliminated Tower, knowing right in front of him there's 1 guy left, goes ahead and makes that move. I think he gets shot by his own player there. You see him hop in the highway, move, bop, bop, got you. And then as he takes a couple more steps down the field, he gets laced up the back by his own team. Sometimes that happens. I've done it a few times. Shelly, I had to play the back center a few games in practice, and we had our own guy up there at the wall. Shelly, I had to play the back center a few games in practice, and we had our own guy up there at the wall. And I hear W, and I just came around. Yeah, I laced my guys up. I'm sorry, Will Huntoon and Moses, for doing that. Much apologies.
It happens sometimes.
Oh, it does. Hey, that's still a confirmed kill as far as I'm concerned. You know, I got a guy. You know, he might have been my own guy, but I got him.
We saw it on earlier on today in the quarterfinals with Damage, where Montresa.
Oh, man, there was if you guys want to go back, all you fine folks out there, subscribe to GoSports.com. You can go back and watch the Damage game. I think it was versus Aftershock, where Tim Montressor had made it all the way down into Shock Snake 2.
It was X Factor this morning.
Okay, it happened again against X Factor? Yeah. Well, so there was a game yesterday, and Tim Montressor had made it into the Snake 1 of the opponent's side of the field, and I think it was Jacob and Timmy Probst on the Dorito side. They thought that Tim was their opposing player, and Tim's like getting all curled up, like, where did these guys come from? Why are they shooting at me?
Hey, the bleachers stood up cheering.
Oh, everyone was loving it. There's mad. No one wanted to say anything. I let this play out. So here we go.
Go back to the series. A 2-minute turnaround.
Yep, CP Raiders.
Swap heads now. Oh, yeah. That's a big move. DMG Gold use their center player in the middle, but it's a trade. Snake side is 4 against 4 right now. Refs just checking, and Raiders also lose a player. It's now three of them remaining against the 4 of DMG Gold. Ref doing chrono checks, but he's all good. Snake side. Happened very quickly now as a Snake side player for DMG pushes to Snake 1 to shoot crossfield.
Yeah, so good movement. After losing a body early on the break by DMG to get into that snake and shoot crossfield.
That's Michael Daniel playing number 4 for DMG Gold in the snake. And now you can see the Raiders line at the back of the field.
Yeah, Raider player making a move out there to that Dorito 1. You can see the Dorito 1 player is Pac hanging out the back behind that tower. The back center player for them, and then the snake insert now back over to DMG's side of the field. They are up 1 body, 4-on-3. Good move by CP to make it into the snake, but he gets eliminated, so now only 2 bodies are left for the Raiders.
And it looks like DMG are now pushing. That's number 4. Michael Daniel in snake 2.
Yep, Michael Daniel playing slow and steady down the snake side, working all the shots, shooting cross field immediately at this 3-1. Now into the 50 snake. There you have him on your screen being backed up by a player heading to the wall. So only 2 players left alive. You can see, oh, and he puts his head out to a ball from the 3-1. Nice shot by the CP Raiders player to pick off damage to the DMG guy.
Hey, but while that was happening, Joaquin Higuez, number 66, pushes to the corner but didn't make it out live. Hand on his head, walks off the field. The DMG player in the center now.
Yeah, so it looks like bodies are evened up. It's 2-on-2 with, run back to the wall, and he does not make it. Puts his gun down and thinks he can make a tactical retreat, but the CP Raiders pick him up. So what was a 2-on-2 is now a 2-on-1 in favor of the CP Raiders, who have been down bodies this whole point up until now. So they're looking to spread the field, making their way up to the wall on the snake side. You can see that could be Sean Walker there on your screen. Peeking around, looking to get that shot in the D1. He's posted up now, waiting for that D1 player for DMG to pop out to the inside. His second teammate, his player, is over there on the 3-1, shooting down the tape side to keep that player's mirror contained. It looks like he does get a shot on him. So good, solid point there by CP to hold on tight after losing some bodies early on to make some key kills and take the second point against DMG Gold.
As they hit the buzzer now, the ref will come in and check to make sure the player is all clean.
Number 24.
That's Danny Pepe, who plays Dorito's side for CP Raiders. Shout out to him. And let's check out this action replay with the guy at the wall, DMG. There he is. So he doesn't know. He's trying to look for the player and realizes when he checks to go back to the wall for a safer bunker, but walks straight into the lane. Great work there, and that was from Pepe.
Yeah, I think Danny Pepe had picked him up in that pin, and he just decided, hey, you know what? I'm going to take a little hop back here. Probably not the best decision. He's going to be able to look back on that right now for all eternity to see that move. But hey, still a lot of time left in this match. Score 2-0, in favor of the CP Raiders versus DMG Gold.
Yeah, so this is race to 4 format here, for Xball NXL. These guys are in the finals. The NXL fields live on GoSports.com. And they're winning 2-0 Raiders. And earlier on, Div 5 M500 AZ Goats won, so congratulations to them as champions. Div 4 5-man was Baltimore Savage, congratulations to them. And Division 3 5-man was Chi-Town Fury.
And you know what, Shelly, I received some information that GOATS, or GOAT stands for greatest of all time.
Oh, well, they're living up to their name on this occasion.
They did this, this weekend they pulled it out, their victory here at the 2016 NXL Las Vegas Open.
Yeah, so, winners of the only format here that's M500.
Yeah, and say the M500s, being implemented over in Europe, which is what you have a lot of experience in, being from the UK. How would you feel after playing that? Would you like to see it all across the board everywhere?
The Millennium Series were mentioning it last year, and we did a little bit of training last year in 2015, but this year they've implemented it, and it's definitely a rule, and we've been training now for the last 3 to 4 weeks with the M500 rule. And at first I was dubious, but I actually love it. It's great fun. It's bringing it back to real paintball, I think. So give it a go.
Hey.
I think it's best just to give it a go rather than not try it.
Absolutely fair enough. So here we go. Third point of this match, DMG and the CP Raiders. Big moves by both teams. Both teams taking the center wall bunker. We got a Snake 1 player for DMG. Or excuse me, is that DMG?
DMG are on your left, Raiders on the
So
right.
Raiders making that Snake 1 move. Still both players up there on your screen. Oh, it's just right as I say that. Player taking the walk for DMG. Heading off the field. So one body advantage for the CP Raiders, who have been in commanding position almost this entire game. They were down a couple bodies last point, but did pull it back to win. Pepe doing work that last game. There you have a great shot there. CP Raiders on your field.
On the Dorito side of the field, just playing it slow. As DMG try and push Snake corner to get the width, and they didn't make it out alive, so that's another body down for DMG. And Raiders trying to push Snake too, but also didn't make it in alive. Just a little bit more arms and legs there, wasn't tight enough. And they also lose their player in the center wall, trying to make something happen.
Yeah.
And there's bodies.
Bodies are dropping
Back and forth.
everywhere. We had a wall player for CP try to go bunker nobody. He didn't realize his mirror on the other side was taken out. At the same time, another DMG player makes his move into the snake. He gets taken out. So I'm seeing 3 bodies alive for CP Raiders and only 2 for DMG Gold. 2 players for DMG Gold. And that Dorito 1 and the Mini W, Mini wall bunker over there. On the Dorito side, excuse me, he's mirrored up by a CP Raider in the mini wall. You can see that little battle there on your screen. And then a tower player and a back center player for the CP Raiders. CP Raiders player now making his move out to the snake side.
Yep.
So you have the last 2 remaining players for DMG Gold crossing it up.
Instead of doing the classic, crossing it up, and Raiders doing the classic as you would in the training from trying to spread the field and make it happen 3-on-2.
Absolutely. You know, the CP Raider player here has to realize that, hey, I'm the only guy over here on this side. It's important for me to live, but 2, if I can draw those guns out wide on me, it's going to make it a lot easier for my 2 guys posted up on the Dorito side to make something happen and peel off that 4th body to get that 4th elimination, hopefully leaving it on a 3 or 2-on-1. But there you have a good battle on your screen.
Raiders now pushing snake side, bunker by bunker, just slow moves as we're coming down to 5 minutes 30 here on the 12-minute match, race to 4 before Xball final.
Yeah, you can see 4 of the 5 players remaining in this contest on your screen.
So Xball final. This is the first 4 points here. Raiders in the driving seat with 2 points to 0.
Yeah, it looks like the CP Raiders player is taking a little retreat here on the snake side. I'm not sure if he's fully aware of what the kill count is. He did kind of run back to the first Aztec shooting at something. Little one-hand gangster gat. I don't know what he saw, Shelly. But now he makes his way out to the snake corner.
I don't know what he was trying to do.
Yeah.
At first I thought, oh right, okay, he's playing a smart game. He's trying to play the clock down.
Sure. You know what? And that you're absolutely right. You know, in this situation here, being up 3 bodies to 2, the Raiders are in good position just to kind of sit there and chill. There you have the Sean Walker made his way out to the snake corner for the CP Raiders. He's now playing the tape, looking to put pressure on the only 2 players on the Dorito side, but you know he doesn't really have a oh, he does. He shoots a shot over the wall and eliminates the W player, or I'm sorry, excuse me, the Dorito 1 player for damage DMG Gold. So DMG Gold only have the 40 player there on your screen. He's been dug in deeper than.
That's a fella that's been walking that field and knows that shot's on.
Yeah, you know, great call there. Now both players mirrored up in the 40 Doritos. Let's see if we have a little snap battle here right down the tape. See who decides to poke their head out first. Oh, but DMG Gold's going to go ahead and concede the point to give the 3rd point to the CP Raiders. So good point by the CP Raiders to kind of hold out there. Need to work on their communication just a little bit, as Sean Walker, their leader, didn't really know what was going on. CP Raiders again out of Camp Pendleton. Those guys out of Southern California, and DMG Gold, to the best of my knowledge, out of Sacramento, the Bay Area, up there in 50 cal. I call it 50 cal because people say Northern California, but
yeah,
they don't realize that there's a lot more state up above that area. People give credit. I had to do that drive once. We were in California for days.
Yeah, lost. I mean, you get lost in the desert to come out here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and Las Vegas, in the middle of the desert.
But yeah, say Shelly, going back to how you guys are playing over in Europe, would you say so you're playing this exact same layout?
Well, not the same layout, but the exact same play with 500 balls per player.
Okay.
Yeah, so that basically means you carry 2 pods and a loader, but you can dish out that paint amongst the team. And yeah, I've been trading. I play with Poison Ivy with the Millennium Series. Shout out to them because I know my girls are back home watching and giving me a lot of support. And yeah, we're working hard, and we're one of these teams that like to lock down late. And you know, we're good at shooting people off the break, so we're hoping that this new format will work out for us in the Millennium Series. And you must remember to tune in to the first event of the Millennium Series, which is going to be in Spain.
Yes, Barcelona, Spain, April 8th through the 10th. That'll be next up on the GoSports.com list of exciting activities for you to watch, you wonderful subscribers back at home. So 20 seconds now before this next point. 4th point of this matchup, and what could be the final point? As the CP Raiders are up 3-0. See what I did there? 3-0.
3-0. That's very British.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I got some stuff.
Very British.
Yeah, 3-0 on DMG Gold. Split screen breakout. DMG Gold on your right.
Yeah, Raiders on your left. We have action here in the center wall. Both teams, both players choosing to shoot Dorito side posted up.
Yeah, and look at that. Those players separated by just feet at one bunker right up there at the middle of the field. We call it the 50-yard line. So both players should be listening to hear guns. You can see no one really doesn't seem like to be shooting their guns, but I guarantee you the first one that does is going to give their position away, and you're going to watch one of those two players come around and probably trade out. You never know what will happen.
DMG lose a player pushing out to Snake corner, but they fill Snake one, but it looks like Raiders lose 2 players at the back center. So as we pan out from the center wall action here, we are dropping players both sides, and looks like DMG trying to push now Dorito's side. Oh, here's the big move from DMG, great move from them.
And he does him clean, Shelly.
Yeah, and stays alive using the pin. So when you go and bunker someone, Nick, you agree with me, you have to find a destination to get to try and stay alive as well.
You know, that's what smart players do, Shelly. You know, you got to realize in most situations, as the DMG player is now walking off the field from that center wall, you see him there. And I think all the CP Raiders, oh no, there's one CP Raider left in this Snake corner.
Oh no, and the back corner for Dorito's side, there's 2 CP Raiders.
2 CP Raiders left. Yeah, you know, Shelly, when you make the move to go, you know, bunker somebody, you know, it's, one, you want to clear them off the field because they're probably in a dangerous position, or you end up getting close to them. If you can do it and stay alive,
Oh,
big props.
There is just one player alive here for Raiders in the Snake corner. Here he comes. He's trying to make a big move there. He's trying to be a hero.
Yeah, you know what? That was, not a bad move. Unfortunately, he made the move to the inside of the Snake, and the DMG Gold player happened to be looking that way. Had he decided to stay to the highway or out on the tape side, he might have been able to make that move clean. Three DMG Gold players still hunting for a phantom body that does not exist.
Hey, this
Number
is
4.
This is where the coach will let them take their time to
Yeah.
hit the buzzer.
Absolutely. Number 4, Mike Daniel, playing the Snake for DMG Final, says, hey, boys, that's it. We got 5 Gs.
Yeah.
Let's hit that buzzer.
And also Scott Armstrong, number 3, playing Dorito's side, working around the field there. The red beanie on your screen. Doing work for DMG to get a point on the board to make it 3 against 1. Let's check out this action replay of that run here. There's Daniel.
Yeah, so there you have the CP Raider player making that move. He cuts to the inside, and Daniel just happens to wrap the inside of that 50 Snake and just, 1-2 punch, wham, bam, bam. Shoots him up, comes back in.
It was the last player alive as well, so that's when DMG were just checking out the field to make sure all players were gone. But CP Raiders chose not to throw the towel to run down the time, as it was in their favour, now being up 3 points to 1. So it's a 2-minute turnaround here for Division 4 Xball NXL here live in Las Vegas. GoSports.com. Thank you for tuning in. And coming up next, we have Division 3 Xball, and after that, Division 2 Xball, then the semi-pro, and then the final.
And then
the final. And we're all looking forward to Edmonton Impact versus Dynasty.
Santiago Dynasty.
So, any fans, make sure you tune in. It's at 4:10 here Central Time.
Yeah, so Shelly, we might have covered this a little earlier. Say where you were playing primarily up at the wall.
Yeah, I was playing up at the wall. I played centre for Ivy, and I mix it up either way. But I played it in the wall, and you get some bruises because it is a lot of face-to-face action. You come around the corner and it's in your face stuff. You've been playing the wall all weekend. I mean, for me, I'm a 5'4" player, so the options of shooting through those cracks aren't there for me. So I've probably got about 70% of your 100% there on shots. But I can see your hand.
Yeah.
You're a wounded man.
Oh yeah. Well, you made the comment about making the bunker move to go clear someone out of there and staying alive. I'm not fully aware of your the layout that you've been playing on. Oh, as we have got some crazy chaos here through the middle. You saw the player run all the way through, I think, for the Raiders, or excuse me, a DMG Gold to go ahead and trade out with the center player for the Raiders. Unfortunately for him, all of his teammates in the back are getting peeled off. Only 2 players left alive for DMG Gold, and Raiders up 4-on-2 right now. Raiders now up 4-on-1 is the last remaining player for DMG Gold is over in that mini wall on the Dorito side, shooting cross field at the Snake side. So it's only going to be a matter of time. Last guy, unless something crazy happens, penalty, hailstorm, I don't know.
Hey, it looks like a towel's been thrown. But I thought it was a race, well, to 4 points for this Xball.
Well, so what we have right now is it looks like, and I'm not sure it is that certain situation. It could just be whoever has the most points at the end of the time. We'll have to get a little correction on that from our support staff. But right now, it looks like DMG Gold conceding that point. It was a 4-on-1. The remaining player was in that mini wall. A minute 25 or 24 left in this game.
Just over a minute left to play. So, you know, both of us are a little bit confused. If it is the challenge to get the 4 points, the coach has thrown the towel to give the points. So I just think by doing that, it's not. So it's as many points you can get in time.
Yeah, I think it is.
Because it is Xball. There's no such thing as this getting the points at the moment. But that's the information we've been given. But it is the first to win by 4. So it looks like Raiders then take the game.
Well, they're up by 3. So winning by 4, that would be in essence the same as the pro, as say if you're up by 7.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
So the 4 point.
Yeah. 4 point swing there. So winning by 4. So say Raiders, CP Raiders, as they're walking the field right now, you can see on the top of your screen. Win this point in 30 seconds, the match will be over. There will not be a 6th point. So CP Raiders taking the field.
There has to be a gap of 4 points rather than the first team to get to 4 points. So it's as many points you can essentially score within that 12-minute bracket for Xball.
Score them all. So timeout, kind of expecting that by DMG Gold. Going to talk it out, figure out what's going on. See, they waited the perfect amount of time as they have all the CP Raiders out there on the field. They're going to huddle down now behind some bunkers in the shade. The one thing, say with the weather being nice here in Las Vegas, one thing that does affect the paint though is heat. You know, paintballs are made out of essentially food particles, right? And you know, every single paintball in a box of 2,000 is an individual product. You know, the sun and the heat will make the gelatin on the shell of those paintballs become soft and they'll stick together. Maybe a lot of you guys back at home have, you know, emptied out a pod after a hot day and all the paintballs are stuck together and you kind of paint grenade those. We saw a Titman commercial on how paint grenades are being made. Unfortunately, we didn't see the end of that where Steve Ravenkoff was bombarded by paint grenades. You'll have to go ahead and check that out on YouTube or you can go to GI Sports and see that. It's pretty comical. Shelly here has informed me that she's never used a paint grenade, so we're going to have to change that. I'm going to make sure that if I can get some to Barcelona.
Yeah, let's do that.
Or you know, in Dallas.
Well, I play tournament paintball, but I've been playing scenario, but I must admit, I just like shooting people.
Yeah, hey,
I just like shooting.
Imagine if paint grenades were allowed here and people were just chucking those over the wall. Oh my gosh, pandemonium. It would be awesome.
Or calling in airstrikes.
Yeah, you know, a little Call of Duty lingo in there for you. So, CP Raiders on your left, DMG Gold on your right. What could be the final point? 1 minute and 20 seconds left. DMG trying to make it to the snake, one getting shot, but they do make it up to the mini W on the Dorito side and the wall. No players looks like coming off the field for CP Raiders. DMG losing a second body on that snake side, so 5-on-3 in favor of the CP Raiders.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Yeah, CP Raiders now trying to push snake side as DMG have lost their player down to just under a minute, and DMG trying to make some work Dorito side and through the center, but just took a little bit too much of the bite at the apple just now and just got pinched by the snake player on DMG. On Raiders, Raiders now looking quite healthy, dominating, shooting over the top of their bunkers. DMG have a lot of work to do now if they're still this point back.
Yeah, DMG is really in a tough spot here. Yeah, as the snake player there forward, CP Raiders, you can see him on your screen right now, eliminates the 4th body and now the 5th body cross field of DMG Gold. Going to go in there. Can't see that number. He's wearing all camouflage, ladies and gentlemen. Everything's blending together. He's going to walk in there with that flag.
I think it's James Bros.
So good job by James to get down that snake side, shoot both the wall and the last, getting himself a 3-pack there. Going to go ahead, hit the buzzer, boom. Hits it. There's going to be no time left on the clock. It's going to check out. Thumbs up by the referee. That will do it.
James brought some punch in the air there for CP Raiders.
Yeah, game set match right there. So, D4, we've got CP Raiders taking the game 5-1 against DMG. congratulations to the CP Raiders for taking the Las Vegas D4 finals. Go ahead and put it all in black. We're done. Tonight.
Well, coming up next, we have the Division 3 Xball finals here on NXL. So stay tuned with